Imagine a world without Google. No quick answers, no easy navigation, no Gmail. Sounds tough, right? Meet Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the two people who changed how we interact with information. Larry, born in Michigan, had a love for technology from a young age. Sergey, who moved to the US from Russia, had a similar passion. They met at Stanford University, and this meeting set the stage for something big. Google is more than just a search engine. It's a tool we use every day for a multitude of tasks. Need to find a restaurant? Google helps. Curious about a historical event? Google provides the answers. It's hard to imagine a day without using Google in some way. Google processes 3.5 billion searches every day. This became possible because of their ability to take chances and work on new ideas. In the video, we'll look at how Larry Page and Sergey Brin used these principles to build Google. Early life and education. Larry Page was born in East Lansing, Michigan. Larry Page was not your average kid. From a young age, he showed a keen interest in technology. His parents, both computer science professionals, provided an environment that nurtured his curiosity. Larry would often tinker with gadgets and read about advancements in the tech world, setting the stage for his future endeavors. On the other side of the globe, Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, Russia. His family moved to the United States to escape anti-Semitic persecution when he was just 6 years old. Like Larry, Sergey was also drawn to computers and technology. His father, a mathematics professor, and his mother, a researcher at NASA, encouraged his intellectual pursuits. Fast forward to their time at Stanford University, where both Larry and Sergey enrolled as PhD students. It was here that their paths crossed, and they found they had a lot in common, especially their passion for solving complex problems using technology. Stanford University is no stranger to producing tech entrepreneurs. A study shows that Stanford alumni have gone on to create thousands of companies, generating jobs and contributing to the economy in a big way. The birth of Google. Larry Page and Sergey Brin started a project called BackRub when they were PhD students at Stanford University. This wasn't just any school project. They wanted to make a search algorithm that could find the best web pages, not just the ones with the most keywords. BackRub looked at how many other websites linked to a page to figure out if it was good or not. This was a new idea back then and made searching the internet a lot better. The first version of their search algorithm was a big deal. It went through the internet, looked at websites, and ranked them. It was better than other search engines at the time because it helped people find what they really wanted. This was the start of making the internet a place where you could easily find useful stuff. After BackRub got some attention, Larry and Sergey thought it could be more than just a school project. They decided to make it into a real company. They changed its name to Google, a play on the word Google, which is a really big number, one followed by 100 zeros. The name showed they wanted to organize a lot of information. The name Google wasn't just for fun. It showed that Larry and Sergey wanted to help people by organizing all the information on the internet. They wanted to make a tool that could answer questions and help people make choices. Google started in a small garage but is now worth over $1 trillion. That's more money than a lot of countries make in a year. But his was not possible without taking risks. So Larry Page and Sergey Brin made a big decision that surprised many. They left their PhD programs at Stanford. This was a risky move because they were giving up a secure path for an uncertain future. But they believed so much in their project that they felt it was worth the risk. They left school to focus full-time on Google. Starting a company needs money, and Larry and Sergey need to find people who would invest in their idea. Their first big break came when Sun Microsystems co-founder Andy Bechtolsheim wrote them a check for $100,000. This was the money they needed to get Google off the ground. That initial $100,000 was a turning point. It wasn't just the money, it was a vote of confidence. It helped them believe that they could really make Google into something big. In the beginning, Google was different from other search engines because it didn't have ads. Larry and Sergey thought ads would make the search results worse. They focused on making Google as useful as possible. As the user base grew, Google faced the challenge of monetization. The solution came in the form of AdWords and AdSense, advertising programs that became the financial backbone of the company, contributing to 80% of its revenue. But Google didn't stop at search and advertising. It expanded its horizons with mapping technologies like Google Maps, Google Earth, and Street View. These tools revolutionized various industries, from real estate to logistics, by transforming how we navigate and view the world. In 2008, Google took another monumental step by launching Android. an open-source mobile operating system that now holds a 72% market share, challenging Apple's iOS and becoming a dominant force in the mobile world. Google's failed projects and controversies. While Google has been a trailblazer in many areas, it's also had its share of setbacks, each serving as a lesson in the complexities of innovation. Google Glass, for instance, promised a future of augmented reality, but faced privacy concerns and a high price tag, leading to its discontinuation for general consumers. Google Plus aimed to rival Facebook but couldn't gain enough user engagement and eventually shut down. Google Wave tried to revolutionize email and online collaboration, but ended up being too complicated for most users to understand, leading to its demise. Google Allo was introduced as a smart messaging app designed to compete with the likes of WhatsApp and iMessage. Despite its innovative features like Google Assistant integration and Smart Reply, it struggled to attract a large user base. The project was eventually discontinued. But each failure has been a stepping stone, a learning experience that informs future projects. Google has also faced hefty fines for the violations, with penalties exceeding $9 billion, as reported by the European Commission. These fines were mainly for practices to limit competition, such as favoring its own services in search results. Another area that has drawn public scrutiny is Google's approach to user data. The company's data collection practices have raised privacy concerns, as Google collects a vast amount of information from users across its various services. This data is then used for targeted advertising, which, while lucrative for the company, has raised ethical questions about user consent and data security. Google stands as a testament to the transformative power of innovation and risk-taking. Larry Page and Sergey Brin didn't just create a search engine, they revolutionized how we interact with information. Even when faced with setbacks like Google Glass and Google Allo, the company has shown resilience, learning from its mistakes to fuel future endeavors. That's up for today. If you found this video informative and educational, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.